guys, what's up? Today I'm back with another video from Critically Tested, and today I'll keep my video short and sweet. Hey you guys, what's up? I'm back with another video. So on this episode of Critically Tested, we are checking out 5 movies that you can watch on Amazon Prime without really getting scared that you're wasting your time or it's going to be uneventful. It happens to me is that I sit to watch a film or with my family or alone, and I keep on, there's so much of content overload on these OTT platforms, be it Netflix, Hotstar or Prime or whatever you are watching. It's just that 2 hours that you took out to actually watch a movie, you end up spending like more than half of the time surfing and browsing and reading reviews and stuff like that. So worry not, my friends, these 5 movies are great in terms of direction, writing, actors, as well as from a very holistic point of view. You won't regret watching these films, and without further ado, let's dive right in. And one last thing before we dive in and start the video, please like this video if you like my suggestions of the movies, and please subscribe to my channel, will mean a lot, and do let me know what you think about this. Okay, let's start. No, for sure. Number 1 on my list is The Great Indian Kitchen. I recently watched this film on Amazon Prime. It is by Geo Baby. It's written by the Malayalam director Geo Baby, and with an IMDb rating of 8.3. This Malayalam film is heart-touching and brilliantly filmed. If you are a person whose native language is not Malayali, and you find it very difficult to keep on keeping up with the movie, reading the subtitles and stuff like that, which believe me, even I am in some cases, but this one will totally blow your mind with the kind of visuals and the writing. The story is so brilliant. It portrays an independent girl. Also, disclaimer, no spoilers. I am not going to reveal the entire story to you, so don't worry. So the storyline follows the life of a independent, strong, talented girl who gets married to a reputed family, and her journey as a housewife in that family. And I would like to add a disclaimer here saying that if you are a man and you do not help around in the kitchen or in the house, I would rather suggest you not to watch it with the female members of your house, because I'm pretty sure you'll be in for a thrashing after that. But on a serious note, everyone should watch it. The journey that a woman faces, or somebody who's in the kitchen faces, to actually feed the entire household and meet up with the demands and keep them well fed and happy, is brilliantly portrayed. Brilliant visuals. There's not much of dialogues happening, but the entire storyline also talks about a very taboo topic in our society, the menstrual cycle, a woman's period, and how she is considered impure, whereas she is also considered the foundation of a house. That contrast is so brilliantly portrayed by Geo Baby, and the actors have done a great job. So without further ado, please watch The Great Indian Kitchen, and I'm sure you are going to love it. This is a film which is thought-provoking. It is a film that will be discussed and remembered for ages to come. The second in my list is Unpaused. This 2020 movie that was released in December last year is based and revolves around the COVID-19 pandemic that the world is currently facing. It's an anthology of 5 short films by different directors, and with brilliant actors like Lilith Dubey, Ratna Shah Pathak, Richa Chadha, among others. the stories are all very real and gripping. Not even one story lags behind or falls behind than the other. They are all portrayed in different stratas and sections of the society, and how everyone, right from a migrant laborer to a very high class independent widow living alone, to a corporate woman, is struggling throughout the COVID situation, and how it's a beautiful example of humanity and situations coming together. It's a tale of hope yet of despair. It's a tale of budding friendships and blossoming friendships in the most weirdest of places where you never even thought, you know, such relationships could occur. It's a beautiful portrayal of what the pandemic has done to a lot of people, and as so much of negativity is going on around the pandemic, as well as the situation is really bad, I think this film is a breather, and it talks of hope, and it's a very heartwarming film which shows the reality, yet it gives us hope. So don't miss this. It has an IMDb rating of 7, and which is a pretty good rating, and be sure to catch it on Prime Video. The third in my list is Joji. I recently watched Joji, and it is directed by Dinesh Potham and written by Shyam Pushkaran with an IMDb rating of 7.9. In terms of rating, Joji just lags behind The Great Indian Kitchen. It is based in Kottayam. It follows the life of a wealthy person's son called Joji, which is played by Fahad Fazal, and brilliantly played, and the story is very nicely written. All the actors in the film portray the characters really well. After the accident of the head of the family, who is Joji's father, the family wants to be more independent in terms of the money as well as living standards, and shot beautifully, and the storyline is very gripping till the last moment. You would not be able to figure out what's happening and what will happen in the end. It's a beautiful portrayal of karma also, the karma being a bitch. So Joji is again another masterpiece from the South Indian movie industry, and it just released in 2021. So be sure to catch it while it's fresh, so that you can also experience the pleasures of great writing and superb acting. So that's Joji. Catch it on Prime Video. The fourth in my list is Aankhon Dekhi. It's a 2014 film, a little old right now, but it is a film that you guys should watch. Directed and written by Rajat Kapoor, and the protagonist of the story brilliantly played by Sanjay Mishra. Seema Pahwa, Maya Saro and Namit Das also portray great characters and do great justice to the writing of the story. It is produced by Manish Mundra, and we know Manish Mundra produces really great films. The story revolves around Sanjay Mishra's perspective being changed. The story revolves around the protagonist's daughter being involved in an affair with a guy that is not very highly regarded in the society. But when Sanjay Mishra meets the boyfriend, who is being played by Namit Das, his perspective changes. He likes the guy, and he thinks the society is telling me things that I almost believed in, but in reality that's not true. So then he vows to actually not believe anything that he has heard, but only to believe what he sees, hence the name Aankhon Dekhi. And this theory is applied to other aspects of his life, right from, you know, negating the presence of God to feeling free and to feeling real at a very old age, because, you know, with age the change of perspectives is very rare and it's quite difficult. So Aankhon Dekhi is a brilliant portrayal of changing perspectives and owning your own perspectives. Please be sure to watch it. And Sanjay Mishra's performance, as usual, is heart-rendering. And the last of my recommendations here is a 2012 film by Dibakar Banerjee called Shanghai. It's rated 7.2 on IMDb. And it's a remake of the French movie Z. It stars Abhay Deol, Imran Hashmi, yes, Imran Hashmi after the longest time, and Kalki Kekiche. This movie explores the death of a social activist, and while the government portrays it to be an accident, these group of people try very hard to uncover the truth, and it's a political drama. The story is very gripping, very fast paced. Though it seems a little slow in the start, it picks up great pace, and the acting of all these people are commendable, and Dibakar Banerjee being a great director. I really like his writing as well as direction. It has great performances as well as a very gripping storyline. Shanghai will leave you wondering if the country that we live in is portrayed the way it is, or is there some other truth to it. But it's for you to decide, and how will you decide if you don't watch it? So go watch Shanghai on Prime Video. So with this, I come to the end of the video, and I hope you guys like my recommendations. Part 2 will be coming out soon, and let me know if I should do a Netflix version as well. Until then, go heat up some popcorn, switch on your television sets, gather your families, and start watching all these films. Till another episode of Critically Tested, please like, share, comment and subscribe. I cannot stress enough on the fact, and I'll see you all soon. Happy weekend.